Boop.
We're doing fine. There's nothing.
Let's load
nothing
up
to see here.
all of the things.
This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera.
I should put this a little bit higher.
Hell yeah. You can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way
right about there, maybe. We gotta test things out anyways. Okay, what do we got?
I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so
Loading.
close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi.
Loading.
Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow.
Okay, what else needs to be?
We're doing fine.
What else all needs to be done here? Let's see.
This is great.
Yeah, gotta put that up.
This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera. Because hell yeah. You can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way too powerful. I don't know what that was. Why are we zooming in so close? He says as he zooms in super close to the camera. Hi. Hi guys. It's okay. You'll be okay. Don't worry. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Wow. We're doing fine. There's nothing to see here. This is great. This is one of the reasons I use my nice camera. Because hell yeah. You can still see him just fine. Rusty Robot would be way... Hey, now we're not muted. Wow. That was almost a dangerously quiet stream. Yeah. Good thing I questioned myself. I questioned reality. See, the power was on my microphone, which is right here. Wait. So that's on. And the little thing, always question reality. Exactly. Always question reality. Because it wasn't showing me muted. Then I glanced over. Questioning reality, as they say, as the wise ones say. Questioning reality. I glance over, and it doesn't say I'm muted. Little green bars and bouncing up and down. And we did have some fun disconnect reconnect sounds. But that's mostly when I adjust anything up on top of my mic, which is a USB mic. It sometimes kicks my leap motion off. I don't know. I think it's because I have too many powerful USB devices on the back of the computer. Because they make them not powerful enough for some reason. The bus is too small, apparently. So that's one thing. I need a powered hub? Probably hub. But yes, too many devices. I think we're maxed out. I have to unplug something if I want to use VR. Because there's 3 ports on the front and so many USB ports on the back of this thing. And they're all filled up with VR. But right now, I think we have just enough. Just enough. Okay. Need a little bit more light because I see my model's already lagging a little bit. It's so odd. Okay. Let's see. What was I going to set up next? Because even though we're not doing a dev stream, it's still fun to have that little extra bit of tracking. Okay. And sadly, I decided to turn my noise suppression back on the microphone because the furnace is going to be running a lot today. We are going to be in the negatives, and that's negatives in freedom units. So extra chilly. Extra chilly. Okay. Ooh, chili. Should make some chili this weekend. Because nothing really soothes a cold day like a nice pot of chili. Hey, welcome in, Chad. Welcome in. It's a going. It's been a crappy week. And I say that as one who had the flu earlier this week. Thank you, my cute little disease vector. Virus vector? I guess it'd be a virus. It wouldn't be a disease. So my little toddler and I were both enjoying the flu. And I can only imagine it would have been significantly worse if we both hadn't been gotten our shots. I don't want to imagine what it'd be like that, but I only get sick like once a year. So I hope I'm good for like another 12 months because that was miserable. That was miserable. My yearly being a whiny little baby curled up underneath the comforter. Oh yeah, enough of that. So yeah, so that's why, and that was Tuesday night. So that was why this stream got moved to today. I'll spare you the wonderful details of wonderful details of how it went. But we are doing much better. Much better. Now I'm just posting, going live in the Discord. Hey, it gave me the right little card thing tonight. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Lovely Friday night here in the Midwest of the US of A. Okay, do I need to post anything else? I think that's... yeah, I think that's about it. Make sure that's... Oh, I should probably start the game. That might be a critical detail. Yeah, it might be a critical detail. But yeah, things are going all right. Things are going all right. Apparently my Unity moved over just a smidge. Yeah, fix that. That pixel imperfect is gonna haunt me. There we go. Fixed it. You were tired as well? Yeah, I had all sorts of plans for Tuesday night. I was all excited. No, I don't want to install an installer. Thank you. Don't want to update things as I'm trying to set up stream. Sorry. Change my IP address because I had to reboot my router. Whoa, hey, there we go. Guess what I just connected? As is tradition, we're setting up some of the tracking live. And See how good the hand tracking is? I'm holding my phone right here, which is also my chest tracker. See? So how about that for tracking, huh? But yeah, I was going to do some video editing. I was going to do some video editing on Tuesday night. That didn't happen. Instead, I got barfed on twice, and I had to clean up an additional extra bit of fun. So that was fun. Yes, it's always fun when one gets barfed on. Okay, where's my other tracker? Here we go. Other tracker. Change IP address. You know, one of these days I will buy a I'll buy a network router that actually, you know, remembers the IPs, you know, where the DHCP actually works. That'd be nice. I have never had good luck with that. Of course, I usually stick with Lynx. No, there's a Netgear. No, it hasn't worked on Linksys or Netgear, so I don't know. I can never get the IP addresses to stick. Do not understand. Do not understand. Okay, let's see. Now, let's see. We got the hips. The hips don't lie. Do they lie? Yeah, you can't tell from this angle. They're definitely lying. Because my butt is sitting down. I am not standing up. Are we standing up? There we go. We are sort of standing up. I should really fix that. All right. Put this guy sideways over here, so we're really funky. Okay. There we go. We're stretching. Yeah, we're doing our yoga poses right now. Are you ready? This is pose of the yeah, I don't know. That is definitely a pose. Good tracking. Good tracking. Yeah, let's hit that reset button. Okay. Hi. How are you all? Okay, let's see. We got that there. We got that there. Let's boot up the game. Let's boot up the game. Okay. I was going to do a new EULA for a 10-year-old game? Huh. That's interesting. I mean, I hit okay because ain't got no time. Oh yeah, Dungeon of the Endless, I believe. Oh, there it is. Sega. Oh, I bet they had to change it because I think Amplitude went back. Oh, were they Sega? Or were they no, they were will it say? Oh no, that brought us back to here. They recently changed their distributor publisher. I can't tell from their website. Game left. Here we go. Spot put. Oh, we're in the wrong screen for spot put here. Hold on. Which screen are we in? Ah. Oh no. We gotta move that. Locked in. Move you back over here. Make you a little bigger so we can see ourselves. Yeah, Dungeon of the Endless. Let me pull up the whatchamacallit. Dungeon of the Endless. Here we go. In Dungeon of the Endless, the player takes the role of the survivors of a. The player takes the role. There's a typo or poor grammar. Takes the role of survivors of a prison spaceship. It's an escape pod having crashed to the surface of a strange planet. To escape, they must take an energy crystal through several floors, each floor filled with a number of dangerous creatures. Blah 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 blah. Basically, it's kind of it reminds me of a board game, kind of like Munchkin, except without quite as much goofiness, I guess. You're sort of Exploration Tower Defense. And it came out at like the tail end of the tower defense era. So it was a neat exploration of what that could be. And I think it's pretty unique. On the game that you want to mod for local support so you can interact with it pragmatically. Ooh, that sounds like a fun project. So basically, are you using the Twitch API for that then? Where's my window? That's the wrong window. Let's do this window. Okay. Game. Dungeon of the Endless. Game. No, whoops. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we have to make sure we have enough, we have enough volume. That'll be something we have to try out here. A lot of reverse engineering. Cool. It's always neat to see what people come up with. Where's my stream manager? My stream manager didn't pop up. That's annoying. Stream manager. Okay, let's see how this. There we go. That audio is a little loud. And now we're going to get a little bit of echo too. Okay. Getting this set up last minute. Now can I hear things? Oddly enough, no. Why can I not hear things? Oh boy. Well, I need to be able to hear things. How's the audio sounding for you guys? Capture audio. Did my headphones break? Because that would be. Oh no! I bet when I unplug something. Shoot. No. Oh no! Windows. What did I plug in? I plugged in headphone. Okay. You can hear a little bit? Headphone. Okay. Come on, Windows. Come on, Windows. I think my microphone's being... I think my microphone decided to take control of everything, which is always awesome. Hey, welcome in, Laser Kiwi. Welcome in. Great. Am I not going to be able to hear my own stuff now? Because that's super duper. Just a moment. We are having some technical difficulties. Oh, wait, hold on. Game capture. Who's on game capture? Game capture. You, go away. Okay. So you guys can hear some audio, a little bit at least. Oh, and welcome in, first time chatter. Welcome in, Squiggly. Yeah, normally what I do is I just switch from my desktop speakers to my headphones, and that solves it. Yeah, so I'm getting sound that way. And it'd be a weird coincidence if my headphones just suddenly died. Sound settings, where are you? Volume mixer. Okay, output device is the correct one. Microphone is correct, unfortunately. Let's try this one more time. I had to re-plug in my USB mic, which unfortunately decides to be a little sassy. deciding to take control of all the things. What else we got for microphones here? Yeah, sad thing is, it would probably work if I plugged my audio into my Yeti. One moment, folks. We got a little technical. You get unplugged. You in. Let's see if these headphones work. That'd be nice if they did. Yes, I plugged in headphone. Okay. Let's see if really, these aren't going to work either. Oh, this is just a sad, sad day for technology. Let me tell you, folks. Yeah, I have my Bluetooth off right now, but I might just plug it in so I can actually hear something. Yep, somehow my microphone decided to crack the bed here. This doesn't work. Well, you can't hear me anyways. Can you hear me now? There. If this doesn't work, I'll just play without sound. It is what it is. Well, it looks like we're playing without sound. We'll call this a challenge mode. Challenge mode, yes. Challenge mode. Okay. What I could do is I could play with... Nope. Because phones do not have... Right. Because phones do not have plugs on them anymore. Do. Oh my gosh, is there a mute button on this stupid thing? Do. No, there's not a mute button on this stupid thing. Okay. So I will be weirdly playing with delayed sound. Okay. Okay, let's get this party started. And I will sort out this miserableness later. Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. Did that fix it? That is so bizarre. It fixed it for a split second. Anyways, Windows, everyone. Welcome in. Let's get this show started. I can play without sound. It'll be a challenge mode of not hearing when stuff is happening. Let's see. How is the audio? A little loud. A little loud. Okay. We'll bump this down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. So we get two difficulty choices, easy and too easy. Why do I even have my headset in? Why do I shall free my ear holes? But yes, so welcome in, first time chatters. Normally we have scuff. We embrace a scuff. Normally the scuff isn't quite this bad. So what we're playing is an extraction roguelike? Would that be interesting? Think of it like a board game. You unlock a room. I mean, I'll show you in like 1 minute here. But basically, you unlock a room. There might be monsters, there might be goodies in it. So I kind of equate it to Munchkin, if you've ever played the card game Munchkin. So you go, you explore, stuff happens. You can set up defenses or resource gathering. And you have to get your heroes out of that level and up to the next one. So, should we start with easy or too easy? Easy is it's a lie. It is an absolute lie. Which is why there's only two difficulties. We do random hero. That could be dangerous. I like to play this like maybe once a year. I try to get it in once a year. Now this game came out in like 2015? I think 2015 maybe. So it's a little older, but it has a delightful pixel aesthetic to it. Let's see. Let's go for I like her. Chain smoking smokestack. Yes. It says right there in her short one-word description. Smokestack. So I like her. And who else should we go with? She's a heavy, so there we go. Rakya was originally known as Kneecapper for her ability to bring a computer system to its knees. However, as cigarettes were illegal on the ship, she ended up extending her meager supply by mixing in anything that burned. The result of 6 months smoking a mixture of tobacco, paper, rat droppings, toothpicks, and coffee grounds gave her a cough that sounds like the devil calling your name. It's an interesting description that doesn't really tell much about her, but it kind of does. So there's different character classes, like any classic 4-player game, like Team Fortress and whatnot, where you have, actually there's more than 4. Anyways, in fact, for Team Fortress, if you notice right here, we've got the Pyro, the Heavy, the Good Doctor, and the Engineer's way over there. They're bonus DLC characters. But yeah, so you have your like heavies, your smart people, melee, and kind of jack of all trades. Who's she on? It'd be nice to have them linked up. Because you get bonuses if you have people on the same team. I forget which team she is. I don't remember. You know what? Let's go with Scroig. Scroig sounds fun. Oh, it looks like I've made it out alive once with each of these. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a robot. Which one's the robot? I mean, he's look robot-y, but he's not a robot. Is this a bot? Over-enthusiastic surgeon. You know what? We're gonna switch this up. We want the robot, and then wait, can we not drag and drop these? There we go. Let's do the robot. Where'd he go? Where's a robot? There he is. Robot, and we'll go with the guy who looks like the Terminator here. So here we go, our delightfully pixely game. We might have to switch. I gotta see where I should put my avatar here. Not right here. This is a bad spot. I should have stayed on the other side. But we have a way to fix that now. We have a way to fix that. Hold on. Boink. Ta-da! Look at that. Oh, I added this last time. Oop, no, not you. Not you. Lock camera. Camera locked? Okay. Minimize you. Get back to the game. But you, maybe over just a little bit. Maybe shrink you just a little bit. You're a little big. Oh, so Squealy, I don't know if you've been here before, but we have, or when I was setting up, we have a full environment. A full environment, streaming environment that I've been working on in Unity. We'll just hop over to it real quick. Dun dun da 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 da. Ta-da! So here's where we're broadcasting from. So this rectangle we're standing on here is our broadcast environment. So when I hit a key, see, now I'm on this side, and now I'm on this side. So we're broadcasting from within our Unity environment here that we've been developing. There's a lot more to it than just this. And we're sending a clean video signal over to OBS from right here. And that allows us to do overlay over games. We have more fun stuff too planned. Like there's a whole factory environment that's set up, and eventually we'll be playing the games within. We'll be broadcasting the stream from within here, from within Unity, instead of overlaying ourselves. Wow, there's a bright spot. Instead of overlaying ourselves in OBS like a traditional streamer person, we're going to bring it back into the Unity and just broadcast from here. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it all set up. Oh, this also allows us to have some really, really fun effects. Because right now we're looping the stream back into itself. Because this is the stream. You see your little chat down there? But yes, I'm going to be adding interactivity and stuff. Theoretically, we can shove the screen around. There are colliders on it, but there we go. I adjusted physics on it, and it's a little touchy at the moment. So you guys want to view it upside down, right? This is a good there. Come on. Tap. No? Tap. Tap. Yeah, I was playing with the physics on it, and I think I dampened it a little too much. But it leads to some high. Anywho, yeah, there's a lot of experimentation going on in this whole Unity setup dealio. For instance, you know what? You get a quick tour. Here was our one of our starting areas. Nice little office, basis for a lot of things. And he who T-poses over us, the giant Rusty in the sky. All hail, giant Rusty in the sky. Let's see what else we got. The factory. We actually got the factory nicely working and populated. Yep. Oh, Kiwi. Don't know if you remember, but I did a little fan art for jets. And the jetpack were hiding. I rendered them right down here. There's the broken internet cable. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. But there was a little broken internet cables. So this is where I took the little photos. Little photos for the fan art of the jetpack being menaces. So that was that little area. Because it's so much easier to render it live in the game engine. I mean, this is all running live, right? In Unity here. And it's so much easier to render that and just take a screenshot. Now, back in the day when I was doing more 3D rendering and stuff for commercial stuff, it took 20 minutes, a couple hours. It took a lot of time to get an image. And now it's like, well, whether you're using Unreal, Unity, Godot, whatever, it barely takes any time. You can just take a screenshot because the quality. I mean, I'm using a low polygon aesthetic here, but it takes like barely any time, and you can get great, uh, well, subjectively great quality. I like my low polygon aesthetic. But yes, here's the dumpster. I did another fan art thing here in front of the burning dumpster, the dumpster fire. But yes, so another thing you might not know is, sorry, we're detouring from the game for a hot second. This mechanical looking building is the inside of the robot, because he hasn't been on in a while. But there was a robot alternative to the digital VTuber in front of you. And this is what the inside of his head looks like. What the outside of his head looks like is, there we go. Here's a still. Oh, I lost my VTuber. Sprout put. Where'd we go? Where did we go? No? Okay, I guess we'll use this guy. My spout source isn't coming in right here. But yeah, so here's a still frame. We have a robot that is controlled by VTubing stuff. So you can move around. I have to sort out some electronics issues right now. I've been burning out too many servos, and I think it's just the stress of running for a couple hours at a time for these poor little RC servos that put poor Rusty the robot under a bit of stress. So replacing some circuits, the circuits, dev. There we go. The circuits, which are represented here. Yes, this is the inside of the robot's head. Got an Arduino Mega right there, some gears, a couple of servos. I have to finish modeling out this area. But yeah, Rusty. Yeah, the VTuber was originally the backup for the robot. And then I just like using them. Oh, lost my cursor. Hello. There we go. Yeah. I wanted to make a mechanical puppet. And this was back in like 2022, 3. I wanted to make I knew about VTubers because they're fun and they've been around for a while. But I wanted a motion controlled robot as me, as my avatar, as my face cam streamer. And I went through a whole bunch of different ways of trying to get the face tracking and motion tracking to work, like just tons of different software and everything. And then I discovered a plugin that I'm using, not right now because the robot's not here. Discovered a plugin that would connect Unity to an Arduino. So that was the connection. And it's like, okay, what kinds of motion tracking can we use from Unity? It's like, you know what else is Unity? VTubers, right? 3D VTubers are pretty much all made in Unity, whether they are in Wardo is made in Unity, VC Face, all of that. So what we're doing here is we're actually taking in, well, for my 3D VTuber here, I'm taking in tracking from iPhone. I used to use a webcam. I'm using an iPhone now for the face tracking, even though I'm all blocky like this. And then, let's see, hand tracking from Leap Motion. And I've got a little bit of extra tracking because I'm using 2 old cell phones with Slime VR. Just get a little bit extra shimmying. I don't know, there's just something about it. A little bit more life to this robotic low polygon look. But yeah, so that's coming in to VC Face. VC Face is outputting it to Unity, where we are. And the robot works pretty much the same way. It doesn't have hand tracking because I don't trust it that much. But he's getting his own tracking on a different computer, taking the rotation data through a whole bunch of programming that I wrote, outputting it to servo rotation, little motor rotation, and that's how the robot moves around. Oh, that's pretty much the same area. So that's how both of us work. Oh, you haven't seen the physical model? Yeah, I like him a lot. I'm working on getting them back together, but it takes a large chunk of time to do all the testing. He's running on an older computer, so it takes a long time to compile and stuff. And honestly, I'm working on a 2.0. From what I've learned of where are we going? Let's play the. Where's my BRB screen?
Testing 1.
You'll see a little bit of them here. Can you still hear me? Yes, you can still hear me.
Wow.
So I have a trailer, the channel trailer thing here. And I also have some videos on my YouTube. Both some shorts and some...
We're doing fine.
And the channel trailer for one thing. And I have a video there that kind of explains how how he's calibrated and stuff like that. So if you want to check that out... Oh, ad starts in 1 minute. We're going to snooze you. There we go.
This is one of the reasons I
so
use
But there you can see a shot of him right there.
Because...
Yeah, and he works in low
yeah.
light too because I use a nice camera to capture him.
Would be way too powerful.
But yeah, he has been getting more stuttery and flaky as time went on. So I know that I need to replace some things.
Why are we zooming in so close?
But
He
yes.
says as he zooms in super close to the camera.
Game left. Oh, we got to go to the other spot. But yeah, so I've been teaching myself Unity over the last almost 2 years. We've been at this for almost 2 years now. How crazy is that? My streaming anniversary is January 9th. I did look it up. So on January 9th of this year, not this year, 2026, we're going to have a little celebration kind of thing. Hopefully I can get some stuff done by then so we can, we'll have the robot back. That's a guarantee. One way or another, we'll have the robot back. Okay. But let's see. Where were we? This game. Yeah, do we have the audio back for this game? No, we do not. Okay. Or did it just go quiet because I left it alone for too long? Nope, we lost the audio. Dun, 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 dun. It's got some good music too, so I don't want to do. See, even the dude is sleeping. We waited too long. Oh, really? Is it gonna... Man, I'm just having a barrel of fun tonight here. Here, let's quit the game. Bring it back up. Hopefully it reconnects nicely. Well, thank you for letting me show off my stuff. Yeah, no, I'm now that hopefully my little one, my toddler, hopefully he'll be sleeping through the night more. And I can go back to having a dev stream. There we go. A dev stream and a gaming stream. Because otherwise I don't have the brain power to dev at night if I do not get a full night's sleep. So that's why we've been having a lot of we've been having a lot more gaming. There we go. Whether it's Voices of the Void, which I do dearly love, or other stuff. Like Dungeon of the Endless. Just checking to see if my audio might have come back. Maybe. No. Oh well. Okay. Well, we will deal with that. Oh, maybe that's why my joints went all funky. That's what I get for picking up my phone. Picking up my phone without resetting tracking. Do. There we go. Weird when you mess up your tracking things, you move them, your joints go all squiggly wiggly. I mean, look at this. We can shimmy our hips here. Very talented of us. Okay. But yes, hope to have more dev streams in the near future. Okay, so what we're doing here is we opened a door. That's as far as we got. Oh, and this is so nice to play on a working mouse, because you need your middle mouse button. We've opened a door. If you zoom out, you can see we have opened one whole door. That's why you kind of think of it like a board game as you're opening up sections. What would be another good analogy? Maybe, what's the one where you're exploring a haunted mansion kind of thing? Not House on Haunted Hill, is it? That sounds... That doesn't sound right. Okay, so what we can do is we can build things, because we put power to this room. We have a limited supply of power represented by these little things up top. This game seems horribly complex at first glance. It kind of is. Until you get the hang of it. So put a little resource gathering thing here. It's kind of turn-based, and the turns are when you open doors. So you open a door, something might happen. Like here's a monster. Should probably bring up the other dude too. And if you have enough power, which is represented by this little circles, you can power the rooms, light them up. Oh, if you can see behind me here, which I'm covering up, basically says what has just happened. A little status thing. Okay, how do I select everybody? 1. Okay. So right now we have a nice corridor. Oh, come on, everybody. We have a nice corridor here. Ooh, and a choke point. See, here's where the tower defense comes in. Okay, you have to choose because we're on the first level here, so it's gonna be pretty easy. We have to keep the little monsters, the inhabitants of the dungeon of the endless. We have to keep them from getting our crystal. And I think it's like the ship's power source or something. And we have to bring that all the way to the surface of the planet and escape. Because we crashed. You see? Oh, yeah. You can see this is our ship. See, here's the little engine, the wings, yeah. Yes, so after we uncover the exit for this level, we have to take... Well, I don't want to do it right now, that's for sure. We have to take this and bring it to the exit, go up to the next level. Simplified version. Simple explanation. Okay, but we need... Oh, and we have an ad. Sorry about that. If it were up to me, we would not have ads. But Daddy Bezos needs to keep the lights on, I guess. So we can also kite the monsters back to our choke point, which is conveniently right here. Let's build a something. What should we build? Food? Science? Probably food, so we can start upgrading our dudes. Although we want to build more stuff right off the bat. Let's put him there. And let's check out our character. What can he do? Okay, he's got a passive. When we have other people... Oh, does he have it? Yes! We have chosen wisely. Here's where you can really get into the nitty-gritty. Everybody has skills. They're all characters. They have stat sheets right here. But yes, he's a psycho killer. Great. So Pack of Dogs is kind of like the bad guys, the prisoners. It's a prison ship, right? So as long as you group a bunch of people with the same thing together, you get a nice passive bonus. And as they level up, they'll get other things too. Like this guy can repair damaged modules. Modules are the turrets, resource thingies. See, we can level him up and get more skills. Eventually, he'll be able to give us a bonus when he's in a room with one of these things. They can't right now. Okay, let's see, let's see. And we have like no building things yet. And another nice corridor over here. One of the nice things is you heal at the end of every turn. Unless you can't. There are sometimes things that say, yeah, that change the rules of the game. So is Munchkin a fair... No, not really. I guess this wouldn't be very Munchkin-y because you can't lay things down in the rooms. Oh, but yes, there's a chance for monsters to spawn in any of the dark rooms. And of course, as you get further along in the game, they will absolutely spawn in a dark room. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. We need... we can't afford anything. But yes, so you have limited resources to work with, and you have to spend it between resource generation, upgrading your characters, buying weapons and things, and what was the other option? Yeah, you have to see where you want to spend your stuff. Sometimes you get free stuff, like right now. We just got food. Not a lot, but yeah. And there's different kinds of enemies that come. Sometimes they will... Should we have food or science? Food or science? Food or science? Let's do food. Why not? Oh, so what these do is they... these little modules that we've been plugging in here on powered rooms, these little thingies, they generate a resource every time you open a door. Here we go. Like this tooltip says up top here. So we can build things, upgrade things, and upgrade our people, or heal our people. I guess it says so right there. So yeah, there's a lot of mechanics going on. But once you kind of get used to it, I love me some strategy games. So yeah, and I'm definitely a just one more turn kind of guy. Which is why I avoid many of these kind of games. Because I just have... Oh, hey, we found the exit. I don't have the time I used to. Got a couple little ones, got a lot of other projects I want to work on. So I basically avoid games like Civ and the 4X type games, unfortunately. Okay, so we leveled him up. We got enough we can level up this guy too. What did we get? What did we get? Surgical Striker. Never start a knife fight with a surgeon. Wise words, wise words. Okay, we haven't found any treasure chest yet, but it is only level 1. And we found the exit, so technically we could leave right now. It would just be a very bad idea. Because... yeah. Oh, there are 2? 1, 2. Okay, how do I select both of them again? 1. There we go. Group 1. Now I can select them. Weird, the heavy moves slow. The heavy is heavy. It's amazing. But yeah, so eventually we want to take our crystal to this room and then get the heck out of there. Oh, that was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. We left our choke point undefended. Do we even have any? We do. We have the prisoner prod. How we do? Ooh, we're not doing so good for health. There we go. We're getting a little low there. I should pay more attention. If I had audio I could listen to, there'd be a little warning sound that you guys would have heard. So yeah, we're playing challenge mode. And someday I'll sort out my audio. We got a little mini turret. It doesn't do much, but it's better than nothing. We'll uncover more of them as we research them and whatnot. Eventually we'll find a researchy thing. Oh man, they are stiffing us on the dust, which is the power source here. They're really stiffing us on that. So I guess I'll just be kiting people, kiting the guys back home for now. No, keep going, keep going. That's okay. The Terminator here will help take care of things. Wow! Doc is a squishy. He is really a squishy. We might be switching to too easy. I do not want to. Come on, come on, come on. No. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Hmm. Yeah. This is pretty tough. It is a bit tougher. How many doors we got? 10 doors. I don't think we want to build any more quite yet. The resources carry over from floor to floor. We might switch over to too easy, just sanity's sake. We're getting our butt kicked on level 1. Because we're rusty. To be fair, we haven't played this in a good year. 2? You know, I think we haven't played this since year 1. This might be almost 2 years since we played this. Well, I'll remember most things. It would be nice to not to play with such a harsh handicap. Yeah, no, this is a fun game. It is a fun game, especially when you get used to it. Ooh, I got a weapon. I got a weapon. Quick. Oh, and we're gonna be out of food real quick here. Well. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to do as much chatting as I would want. We might reboot this. You have opened the last door. Yay! Oh, there's our research outpost thingy. I'm gonna pull a I know. We'll grab the same people. We'll grab the same people though. There we go. I'm starting over. Being able to hear the warning signs and the doors opening and stuff is kind of harsh. Oh, hey, look it. We're starting fresh. Only 1 hour in. Welcome in, Malform. We're playing some lovely Dungeon of the Endless. Tower defense, exploration, roguelike, something. And we totally didn't just abandon our game that we were playing. Totally didn't do that. Alright. There we go. Maybe it'll be a little bit more merciful towards us this time. Now that we're on too easy, one of the 2 difficulty levels. Easy or too easy? You know, one thing about this game, I would absolutely love to zoom in further. I mean, look at this pixely artwork. Look at this beautifully pixely artwork. But yeah, this game, I'm pretty sure it was 2015. Oh, I wonder if it's earlier. I wonder if it actually came out earlier. I'm pretty sure it's like 2015 or so. So this game is about 10 years old, if not a little older. But yeah, one of the things I adore about this game is the pixely aesthetic. Another one that has a beautiful pixely aesthetic would be Hyper Light Drifter. Another game I haven't played in ages. Should really do another play of that one. Oh, hey, we got something already. We got some goodies already. What did we get? We got a t-shirt. That's one tough looking t-shirt. There is quite a bit of humor in this game. It's kind of dark humor too. Titanium shirts. It's a t-shirt. Titanium shirts are a fairly common high quality personal defense system. Can in the dock wear it because he is such a squishy. There we go. It is a quite the glass cannon. But yes, so we explore the game board, if you will, room by room, exploring the dungeon, kicking down doors and trying to get out. Trying to get out alive. While balancing resources. There we go. Balancing resources. Oh, not enough power. Okay, but this is a research thingy. What can we research? Prisoner Prod 2, so a slightly better pea shooter. Something that gives us an attack bonus. Something that slows the monsters in the room. I like none of these. Well, actually, this one's cool. We'll go with the Prisoner Prod. So in I forgot what it's. There we go. In 3 turns, so 3 more doors, we'll have an upgraded thingy, and then we can choose a new thing to research, assuming we have enough blue stuff, which we probably won't for a while. You only get so much per turn. Hey, we found the exit. Congrats, us. There we go. We got some dust so we can actually see what's going on in here. Come on. There they are. We probably won't die quite as fast this time. The game taunts us by having the difficulties be easy and too easy. Prisoner Prod upgrade. And we definitely don't want them destroying our little research thingy here. That would be quite the shame. So, being a tower defense, the different enemies do different things. Those little QBs, little QB guys, they want to go attack the crystal. There's other ones that attack the heroes, some that attack the modules, some that don't care, and some that just blow up. You know, there's all sorts of different options. All lovingly rendered in pixely pixels. Let's see, what do we got here? This seems like a decent spot to hole up. Hopefully we can get more resources. Let's put a science one here this time. So we can get just a little bit more. A little bit more. The shop. Oh yeah, there's merchants, so you can buy stuff by trading, again, balancing the resources. Oh, this is my favorite weapon. The viral injector spreads disease, not social media alerts. Damage over time, because it's a damage over time. I love me some dots. Okay, we're gonna leave Terminator back here. What's his name again? What is his actual name? No, we're not gonna leave him by himself though. That'd be kind of mean. Come on, everybody. So here's where that viral injector comes in handy. Anybody who tries escaping here, we just let them go because they will be taken care of. So, oh, we have to research it yet. We have to research it. We can power rooms so monsters don't show up. Good times. Good times. But yes, what a week. What a week. Week was mostly me. Well, there were a couple of days me just kind of just curled up, being miserable. Just being absolutely miserable, trying to recover from the bout of the flu. And that was a doozy. I usually don't get taken out quite so bad. Especially being all waxed up. Oh, can we say that on Dan Clancy's Twitch? Can we talk about that kind of stuff? But yeah, man, it was a doozy. And this is after the poor little guy. The poor little guy who decided to share his flu with me. graciously. This was after like 2 weeks ago when he had a hand-foot mouth. It has not been a good early winter for the little guy. Not been a good early winter for the little guy. Okay, let's get you some more hit points. Let's get you some more hit points. And a special skill. You can now stabby stabby. Ooh, what did you have, Malform? What goodies? Oh wait, we can't go. We have nothing more in that way. Here's where we played the dangerous game. Because we open this door. If there's monsters here, we might be in a bad time. We might have a bad time. What does this one do? Like people call it Berserker Rage instead of Psycho Killer. Oh, I guess we do have a slight buffer. So let's just put one of these cheap little pea shooters right there, because that might distract anything coming through here. What do we got? 11 doors. It doesn't... Okay. Let's see what we got. We have opened the last door of the dungeon. Hostile creatures found. Shoot. Especially, we got hostile creatures coming from both ends here. We might be hurting a little bit. Because we split the party. We have the #1 rule. Don't split the party. Hey, we succeeded. Okay. So now, one of the fun things we can do is manage power. So I took power away from this building, or this room, and I put it over here, because monsters do not spawn in powered rooms. So, no one's going to spawn on the bottom half of the map and try to take our crystal. Super important. But they will absolutely pop up over here. So what happens now is our little guy right here. Whoops. No, which one did I grab? Okay, you go over here, grab the crystal, and then move slowly, because apparently it's a very heavy thing. Or fragile? Maybe it's just fragile. Yep, he's got to make his way all the way back up through the maze to here, so that they can both hop on the elevator and get the heck out of there. Now what we can do is we can... Oh, we can't do that. Oh, we can't rearrange once the crystal's been pulled out. Okay. Come on, guys. Come on. And heroes ready. 2 of 2. Let's get the heck out of here. Bam. Oh, and this is the amount of our story we get. We get little chit-chats. Sometimes characters have storylines together, and it's kind of neat. Still don't have everything unlocked for that. How did all this stuff get here? Gotta be some kind of astral harbor out there delivering deadly machines. Wow, he's a lot more astral harbor delivering deadly machines. Is that a Terminator reference? That might be a Terminator reference. Okay. Yeah. No, what a week. What a week. Looking forward to better weeks going forward. Oh, hey, who did we find? Golgi. Ow. Well, we don't have enough food. There we go. We don't have enough food to recruit her right now. And also, she's not one I usually like. She is a lone wolf. I mean, we'll hang out with her and stuff, I suppose, but we need food. Food so we can upgrade our dudes, and we need some science. Thankfully, even though we just discovered this survivor, yeah, this crash survivor, we discovered her here. Even if we don't recruit her, she'll still defend this room. Although, funny enough, I lit up the room, and if I remember correctly, she does not like lit up rooms. So she makes a great scout. Prison uniform. You know, some armor Slightly more protective than naked skin in a color designed to trigger the gag reflex. Equipped. Sounds great. We probably should recruit her just because we don't have anybody else. Sure. Recruit. Which one is she? Golgi Furtiver. Golgi Furtiver? Yeah, it's probably a pun. A lot of these names are puns or geeky references. A useful burglar and very light on her feet. Golgi's biggest problem, is that she is convinced she is a spider. She tends to move sideways and scuttle next to the walls, but as long as you don't mind having a partner who eats insects, she's a fine addition to any criminal effort. She's another one of the criminals. All right, we got a pack of dogs. Thought she... I thought she didn't like the light. That might have been somebody else then. Wait, what does she have for things? See, she gets no weapons, but she does get 2 gear things. You know, if we ever get more weapons, I'll be able to explain that kind of stuff. But okay, so we got a thing there. Let's see if we should put a thing over here. Oh, no problem, Malform. I appreciate lurkers. I myself lurk quite frequently. You also had the food from Thanksgiving. So I didn't even get to go to Thanksgiving. So this flu was a post-Thanksgiving gift from daycare. Because kids in daycare or school equal virus vectors. Absolutely. Virus vectors. Ooh. Ooh, this is nice. We got a nice nice cozy protected corridor. We're gonna drop some generators in here. These will not have any problems. And this is gonna be our lovely choke point for now. Not that we really need a choke point this early in the game. But yeah, only now just feeling normal. Yeah, so it didn't hit my kiddo or myself. I mean, it hit us hard. Like, he barfed everywhere. It was super disgusting. But one of the things it did do is it really just knocked us on our butts for 24 hours, whatever. Viral injector 9. We're gonna put one of you there. How do you catch stuff from humans when you're a robot? Well, lore accurate Rusty. This part's the robot. The flu is a virus. True. I can't, I mean, electronics get viruses, right? Right? There we go. Let's go. Right, we get viruses. You know what I'm missing? I don't know if I dare tab out of the game. I'm not going to dare tab out of the game. I might lose audio again. But, yeah. Computers get viruses too. But yes, lore accurate Rusty. Which... that is one of the goals I want to have in the next year, is to do the whole VTuber thing, right? I need me a redebut with my 2.0 model, because I am working on that. Not very much. not enough. It's on the to-do list. At least update this model. So I want make me a nice little fun lore type video. I want to have my 2.0 redebut or something like that. I don't think I'm going to do a song cover, but I want to do like the traditional VTuber things because I think it'd be fun, even though I'm not a cute anime character. You know, these things happen. We can't all be cute anime characters. But it'd be fun. Oh yes, so lore accurate, right? Oh no, I need more monies. Why is this? Oh yeah, this costs science. Yeah, you know, I want to do the fun VTuber stuff. And yeah, now that I've got my... do I save up for this? I'm going to save up for this, I think. Explode Rusty Redeem. So, interactivity is coming up next on the to-do list. One of the big things I wanted to do was knock out the the well, let's put you guys up here. You can't operate anyways. One of the big things I wanted to knock out was the streaming environment, which, hey, we are here in broadcast in glorious green screen, but without the green screen, right? There's no fuzziness, no chroma key going on here. It works great now. Really nailed that. So what I want to work on is the VPO, the virtual interactive puppet overlay is what I believe Deutsch Swift coined it, where you have a very interactive stream. So it'd be more, instead of me being overlaid over everything, we'd all be in, my Unity project essentially. And then whatever I'm playing or working on would be within that, broadcast within that. Toonami in real time. Yeah. Or closer to what like Rootsy Collins, Dead Sun Prime, what they've been doing. What like Code Miko used to do way back when she first started, before the whole Mikoverse, everything. Man, I check up on that. How is that doing? I have not watched a Code Miko stream in quite a while. But yeah, well, and kind of like what Boom's chaos along those lines too, but maybe not quite as much chaos as Boom has. That'd be a little much for me to handle, to control. Okay, what do I have? 43. What did we need? 46. Okay, one more turn. It'll be worth it. Yeah, a little more interactivity. Yeah, Deutsch and Swift do some amazing things. Yeah, Toonami in real time would be wait a minute. Yeah, Deutsch and Swift have the cool thing. Like one of the really cool things they do is when they get raided, the raiders come in on an airship. And then a little battle. You battle with emotes. The raiders, the raiders versus the people who are already in chat. You can spam emotes or channel points or something. I forget what it is. And there's a whole little battle going on. How cool is that? I mean, yeah. And I gotta find something for I have to find a way to gamify the stream to make it interactive. Besides just, exploding Rusty. That's fun. But I want to add more than just exploding Rusty. So that's in progress. There's quite a few things on the old to-do list, but do have to figure out where I want to prioritize things. Like stream avatars, yes. I like stream avatars. Battery check. There's no robot on this stream. There's only digital avatar. The digital Rusties. But we can do a swap over. There we go. My boy. Oh, sure. Now he's working on the other corner. I think it's been scuff. It's been a scuff week. This battery check. No. He's actually mostly put back together. Right now it's going to be code revisions. I have to try and find out why. I hope I don't need an Arduino board. It's not the biggest expense, but like I think they're up to like $28 now or something like that. Expenses are expenses, but hope it's not that. Where's my gang? My crew here. Follows crew 1 here. 7 doors. We can do better than that. But where was I? You can check your battery in your robot. Yes, he actually doesn't run off a battery. He's plugged in. I have 2 power supplies because he uses both 5 volts and 12 volts. So I have two little power supplies. I really need to get a decent power supply instead of who knows. But yeah, I redid some wiring, replaced a couple servos. You can check your oil. Actually, the grease in the servos could probably stand to be looked at. But I actually switched the neck. The neck joint here is now on a stepper motor, so it moves much more smoothly. And it does that fun little do thing if you listen closely enough. Defrag, debuff, defit. Is that the robot equivalent of gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss? Is that the defrag, debug, debuff? I think that's right? Is it gas keep? No, gas keep. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right. Hey, we have a nice choke point right here. I'm going to leave those two rascals up here. They can defend the one room, the one unlit room. Oh, no, they're not going to be able to handle that. Oh, well. Hostile creatures found again. Okay, so we're going to take these two fellas and try to protect the southern approach. Because we do not have enough. Yeah, one wave incoming. There they go. Let's see how he's doing. Oh, he's not doing so hot. Yeah, it'd be really nice. I mean, I've been thinking about that. I wonder if there's a mod or something. I don't know if this game was popular enough to have too many mods. But it would have been nice to be able to zoom in just a little bit further, you know? You can just see. I don't care if the pixels are super chunky. You know, I want to see some of these backgrounds. Where's a good example? You know, like here's like bones and stuff on the ground, or splashing in the toxic stuff. Yeah, there's some really fun stuff later too. Okay, you unpowered. You are unpowered. That's okay. We can slow them down, and we can fight for our life. Actually, we can upgrade this dude because he's such a glass cannon. That's not what I wanted to click. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. Ooh, what'd he get? What'd he get? What'd he get? He got operate. Be funny if it's scaled based on your resolution. Oh, like the more you zoomed in, the cleaner it got, or if you had like 4K monitor, it would just be like super chunky. Well, let's try. If you set the resolution smaller, it would technically zoom in. Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Oh, why didn't I think? I'm dumb. Okay. I should have thought of something. Ooh, I got a hipster scarf. I didn't think of that. I'm silly. I'm silly. No, where are you going, lady? Where are you going? Go back in here. Go back in here. Help the dude out. I forgot one of the core things. Monsters won't spawn in a room with one of your heroes. So, actually, I don't need to worry about that at all. I got enough dust. But so what I could have done is I could have left the dude up in this room without it being powered. He wouldn't have had any problems. But what I can do now is drag his butt all the way down here, and he'll be just fine for the very same reason. I like having the mini-map mode. Oh, so funny enough, Malform. What I used to do back in the day to save on graphics power, and I still like to do this every now and then, is if I had something that, how to phrase it? If I had something that I wanted to look pixelated, I would just have it be that resolution. You know, so it'd be like a GIF that'd be like, you know, 200 by 100 or whatever, you know, whatever. Or let's say 320 by 240, because that's a 4:3 aspect, right? So I would have the GIF at that resolution, so it's small, and then you'd stretch it up for a, you know, a full screen for the full monitor size. So you'd have that cool look, but it would be, you You know, you'd have the cool pixelated look, but it would only be taking up that much memory. Use that trick on many a website and such. Now then, you get into something like one of my other beloved tools, which would have been Flash, and you didn't need to worry about that because everything was scaling vectors. So vectors take up a crazy small space, crazy small amount of space. And you know what? I'm going to put you over there. Crazy small amount of space because it's math. And you can scale it up however big you want. It just, you know, it'll look cartoony and primitive, right? All the fun ways we used to do to get around things. We are almost done with this level. Oh, we should probably research more crap. Let's research more stuff. But yes, it worked especially well, the resizing thing with GIFs, and not as well with JPEGs because you have JPEG artifacting. You know, it's the compression. Ooh, this is one of my other favorite modules. Each kill heals up to 100 HP, distributed to heroes in a room. You put this in your choke point, and it's amazing. Okay, so we're going to research that. We might only have like 1 or 2 more doors to open down here. And then we're done with this level. Oh yeah, but look at this. There's like tubes of glowing stuff floating up, you know, all sciencey. There's different themes for the different floors as we progress too. Oh, so along those similar lines of the, you know, small images for big pixely looks. Same thing if you're using an emulator. I mean, why run your Nintendo emulator at 1080p? Or run it at, you know, whatever size you want, and then, you know, like 320, and then just have it run full screen. You know, just alt enter it, and huge, right? And it'll still be all pixely glorious. It is interesting, though, playing old things. You know, the CRT versus the new, new crisp, clear monitors, right? Is back in the day they used to compensate for what they could, graphics wise. They compensated for it being on a CRT for like interlacing and blending of colors and all that kind of stuff. Whereas here, I'm looking at a 2K monitor in front of me. Everything is crisp, pops, vibrant, but it's gonna be pixely. If we bring up some old game, he says as he plays a pixely, not so old game, but old enough. You have opened the last door of the dungeon. Oh, and we get friends. We get friends? Okay, let's have fun with the friends here. Stabby. Oh my gosh, we are not having a good time here. There we go. Apparently they brought out the big guns for the last door. Okay, so now we can plan our escape route, which is super easy. Let's have the heavy hitter, you know, slowly amble his way north. What are our... Oh, I forgot the hipster scarf. Oh, this is great. Okay, the hipster scarf is some gear. It goes in the slot behind me here. It gives you a defensive bonus, but it unlocks me first. Now these unlocks, these little the stuff in the gold text up there. It's like a secret ability, or, you know, unpublished ability, whatever. You can obviously go to GameFAQ and figure it out. It says, but you get a hint in the description. It says, wear this if you want them to hit you first. You know, because no one loves a hipster, right? Wear this if you want them to hit you first. So what this does, if I remember correctly, is it's aggro. Like, they will focus fire on you. So I definitely don't want that on my squishies. Oh, and you can see above my head here, there's a, you know, hidden ability. Well, why don't I just, here, let's just equip it. And why don't I just do this? There we go. Aggro's all monsters, cancels the Skulker skill. Yeah, because you can't skulk if you're... Yeah. It might do more than this, too. There's some with hidden abilities. But we are absolutely not wearing that, because I have one tank, and he is not, like, super armored up here. He would be, I suppose. There are some characters that definitely would benefit from it, but... Oh yeah, speed. Your speed is 43, and yours is 32. Okay. We found our sacrifice. You will carry the crystal. Yes, pixels and compression. There we go, we only have one room they can spawn. Isn't that great? Now, if I was smart, I would have had this room unpowered. Because I could have had this one and no monsters would have spawned, but... Optimizing. That's what I get for being a serial min-maxer. Heroes ready, 3 of 3. Yeah, I min-max terribly. That is why I have to stay away from the one more turn games. Like Civ and those. I don't suppose you brought the ingredients for some drinks. Because I would kill for something with an umbrella in it. I think that's him saying that. Ooh, got some biotech looking levels here. Let me take a little. Just glancing back over at chat, said the Toonami in real time. Yes, I do want to add things like little animation clips and stingers and that kind of stuff. That is definitely on my near and dear to-do list. My near and dear to-do list is definitely free food. Let's make like stingers. Redo my starting soon screen, that's for sure. But yeah, to go along with that, to go along with the traditional VTuber things, right? Well, I do want to make like, of course, the lore video, but you know, just little fun snippets. I think it would also help bringing people in, you know, from the YouTubes. You know, I do have a bunch of shorts, and they do pretty well when I clip little. It's just me clipping stuff from the streams. So I think my last one got 1,000 hits. That's kind of cool. But yeah, it'd be nice to get more. We need more food. And he can operate now. All right. He can operate now. But yeah, I want to make a little like a, oh yeah, the Toonami thing. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have something like the Toonami bumpers, or the little remember the commercials? I remember them, little trailer commercials. Love that guy's voice too. Yeah, what his name was, but he would always do the early 2000s. No, not Steve Bloom, not Tom, but the one who would do the epic like trailer reading voices for Toonami, like back in the day. Gosh, who was that? Google would tell me, but yeah, no, he had a great voice, and you'd do like, remember like watching like Outlaw Star and Gundam Wing, you know, like early 2000s. That's when I had cable. Yeah, no, those were some fun bumpers. That was a very creative time. The late 90s, well, mid-late 90s to the late aughts. And that's my experience with Cartoon Network and cable in general before I didn't have cable. Formative years for Rusty. I am older than that, but those were the formative years for Rusty. Come on, targets. Come on, targets. Peter, was that Peter Kellen? McKellen? Peter. I have to look this up now. I'm going to use my phone, though. I don't want to tab out. Toonami
Narrator voice. It was Peter Cullen, yes. Yes, Steve Bloom did the robotic host and then some of the other stuff. Peter Cullen, the announcer for Toonami during most of its run.
Wait, is Toonami not a thing anymore?
But yeah, he has such an iconic voice. Yes. Oops, did I just get rid of my... I did get... There, come on. Oh, there we go. I think I got rid of my stream manager. oh, back to chat. There we go. It did come back for a bit. Well, it's funny because I know some of the like nerdy culture stuff. It was you know, like what is all on Toonami. It's like things you wouldn't expect to last as long as they did were on Toonami forever. Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo, Really Cooley was on forever apparently. Yeah, you know, I mean, you expect like One Piece and all that to be on there. I assume One Piece was on there. I don't know. Dragon Balls. Yeah, it's like just some things you wouldn't expect to last that long were on there for that long. And it's pretty crazy. In a good way. Crazy in a good way. Okay, we need a viral injector. And we need the bioorganic transference. Because heck yes. Get some free extra bonus stuff. Nice choke point. This is how we play the game. Oh, and we got a research outpost. Yes. What should we... Oh, we got a hollow hero. This double image of a hero confuses and infuriates monsters and tax collectors. Sorry, I'm covering up some of the stuff. I should really have moved myself right here more. You know, I still can. Let's see if I don't destroy this. There we go. You just won't see what door we have open, I guess. Oh well. There we go. The joys of VTubing. Yes, Steve Bloom. I got to meet him at a con. What we got? Knowledge is power cannon, which is cool later on. So we might as well unlock it now. Converts science into damage. As science should. Yeah, Steve Bloom was awesome. Saw him at... Oh, what convention was that? Was it like a decade ago? It was like a decade ago, and it was awesome. Man, I haven't been to a con in forever. Entirely way too long. Entirely way too long. Means in a couple of years, I'll be able to take the kids, I suppose. That'd be neat. Gotta raise some future nerds. Raise some more nerds. Better the world, right? Oh, what do we got here? Kip cannon unlocked. Enemies inbound. So I was debating what I wanted to play as the next, like, series, quote unquote. Because I am taking a break from Voices of the Void for just a little bit. Do I not have a... I don't have a science. That's silly of me. Taking a little break from Voices of the Void. Gonna play this for a bit. I was also debating, like, playing some good old Command and Conquer or StarCraft. I think that'd have be a lot of fun too. Just, like, go back in time. Figure, you know what? Probably... Oh, neat. Self-heals. Self-heals when kills monsters. Nice. Yeah, I think it'd be... I think I should stick with the retro-ish theme. If not actual retro games, retro aesthetic. You know? Like this. Voices of the Void, definitely not retro. Retro aesthetic. Well, yeah, I definitely want to go back in time and play some older games. One, I already own them. Important distinction. Important for my pocketbook, my budgeting. I already own them. So saves on production costs. Because breaking the fourth wall, not like I don't do that all the time. Don't make a whole lot of money from doing this. This is a fun hobby. And not an expensive one either. Not really. Servos. Honestly, the stuff for the robot is the most expensive since the streaming gear is mostly a buy once and I buy a lot of it used. Like this lovely microphone that was apparently screwing up my audio today. This was a, I believe, $30 purchase with the boom arm. $30 purchase off a marketplace. Totally worth it. I know people crap on the Yeti mics, but for a beginner, plug and play. Plug and play. Oh, I wasted that one. Wasted that power up, but that's okay. That's okay. Dun, dun, dun. Power up a couple rooms so we don't have quite so many monsters. Would be nice to lay down some more stuff though. Okay. We're going to leave our operator there so he can continue to give us bonuses. I need more stuff. So I'm going to explore later. Your setup sounds very clean. Well, thank you. You know, I do think it's doing surprisingly well. I have my furnace running right now because we are in like below zero temperatures. So we're getting a little bit of that. I always try to play music, whether it's from the game or you know, good old Winamp. Try to play music because it covers up that very little bit of typing on the keyboard or whatnot. I did turn noise suppression back on slightly in OBS because I knew the furnace would be running. So it will clip. Unfortunately, the noise suppression clipped some of my speech, which is unfortunate. One thing I do have with the Yeti is I have all of the LG Yeti stuff completely disabled because I don't trust them to not screw it up on an update. So I will say the bad thing about the Yeti for my type of voice, I have a very like resonant-y, especially late at night. It's, you know, resonant-y and bassy and whatnot. Not as bright as if you had got me caffeinated at 9 in the morning. And this is like a podcast mic, so it really picks up on that. Maybe it's soothing, maybe it's fuzzy. It's a matter of taste, I suppose. But no, I would definitely like more sound treatment in here to make it sound better. But yeah, I think I've got this about as good as I can get it. Well, unfortunately now with the furnace running, it's going to be a little bit fuzzier even. But overall, I mean, my PC runs super quiet. With the water cooling and such, it runs super quiet, so you won't hear the background fuzz from that. I have a little bit of, I have my microphone hack, because my microphone is up here, is I have an old washcloth hung up behind it so that the sound doesn't bounce off my monitors back into the microphone. And it does make a difference. Surprisingly makes a difference. I had one of those pop filters on the front of it. Didn't make a difference. Probably because I bought a cheap one. And so it actually like muddied the sound a little bit. But no, having a cloth and a washcloth, because it has that texture to it, you know, that like bumpy texture, so it knocks out some of the bounce back. I didn't have as bad a bounce back when I had with my previous monitor because it was smaller. So, you know, the way the sound travels, right, it bounces all over the place. So right now I have 3 monitors and they're all focusing the sound coming off of me, and it's like kind of a mess that way. But yeah, no, the washcloth hack, you know, right here. Simply turning everything so the sound travels to the mic isn't perpendicular to a wall. Yes, yes. One thing I want to do this winter is build a little frame. Build a little frame so that it's I can put a drop cloth above me. I think that would really help because right now I just have plastered walls. So I have a lot of flat surfaces here, fortunately. But the room doesn't echo, and the sound doesn't escape this room too easy because I insulated the ceiling when we renovated. Because when Mr. Toddler came along, I needed to move my office, so we renovated the basement. Ooh, you have Elgato sound panels. Yeah, we have some that my wife was using. She was using in her previous office, and so I keep meaning to hang them up here somewhere. Yeah, it definitely helps with the direct bounces. Yes. Let's see. Ooh, we want this. We want more free heals. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna take these two guys. Hopefully not get... Oh no, we got a lot of rooms down here. We got more up here? Oh, we didn't get attacked up top. That's pretty handy. Oh, now we have 2 choke points. Yeah, so I have the yeah, I think I just need more clutter, right? I need more clutter in my office because that'll help diffuse the sound. Oh darn. More clutter. I need more tchotchkes and random crap stacked up. Which is especially funny because I live in clutter. I'm looking around. It's like, yes. Tell the wife that. She knows who she married. She knows who she married. It does drive her nuts. It's great. Oh man, we got 2 choke points. You'd be hunting in a third world country. Oh, this is... We probably have a couple more rooms here. Yeah, no, I have my parts of the house. So I have a couple corners in the basement. And those are my areas. If it's in the rest of the house, it at least has to be, well, especially with the kids running around, it has to be at least like, you know, organized, somewhat organized. But yeah. Like I said, she knows who she married. Oh boy, this is gonna be... We're a little spread out, unfortunately, but there might only be one more room up here. Let's see what we got. Do we dare put down another thing? Could always use more science. So we can upgrade our stuff. Do we upgrade our stuff or our people, though? That's the question. Okay, you go here. Wait, no. You go here. You go here. Wait, where's our dude? Dude, okay, you have stuff. Okay. Trying to balance things because we do not have enough power to power as much as I want. Okay, good. That was a dead end. Excellent. Okay, now everybody run. Wait, are we not getting attacked? Oh, we're not getting attacked. We don't have to run. We are on floor 3, so we don't have to worry too much. Yes, more stuff. I need more tapestries. This is a castle. We need more tapestries. But for real though, like cloth, like wall scrolls or whatnot, that would definitely help with sound dampening. But no, one thing that does help is that this is plaster or wallboard, insulated, mostly insulated. Because I knew I was going to be at least working from home and streaming. So when we redid this room here, the corner of the basement, had the insulation. I don't know how thick it was or whatnot, but insulation stuffed in the ceiling here so that it could be loud. So that my bassy voice wouldn't travel at 10 p.m. at night. It's way up there. I think we're going to roll the dice. This is going to be tricky. This could be a little tricky, but we're going to roll the dice. We are going to put a viral injector down here, because I know the little jerks are going to try and get past me. And you go all the way down here. We will build more stuff on the next level. Yeah, more stuff. Oh, I'm terrible about more stuff. I think on one of the social medias, a couple of social medias, my tagline is too many hobbies, too little time. So true. Absolutely true. Ooh, we got another science building here. Got another science building. Oh, and we did upgrade, or we did unlock. What do we got? Oh, food replicator. We are almost there. How many doors do we have? 2 doors. Okay, cool. Food replicator next round. Oh, geez. More than next round. Okay, this is not great. This is not great at all. I'm going to have to heal and stall. Okay, there we go. Okay, you're good. You guys, shoot. You are not great. You do stuff. Spread a little thin. It'd be nice if we had one more hero. I need a hero. I need a something at night. Yes, too many hobbies, too little time. I have been spending off-stream time organizing my workshop. Trying to organize and declutter projects that have been piling up, because these last couple of years I have not spent nearly as much time as I want in the workshop, just because I don't think it's super safe to use power tools, like a table saw at when I'm pretty much tired after the kids are in bed. Sound isn't an issue because it's like opposite end of the basement, the other end of the house, and the sound doesn't quite carry, which is nice. It's great. But yeah, I don't want to use a table saw or a lathe when I'm not super awake. I feel like that's a dangerous thing. There we go. More food. Speaking of more food, we should upgrade again. Ooh, what do we get? She is also an operator. Okay. Well, that's doubling up. Yeah, we'll probably get rid of her if we ever get any more heroes. But yeah, no, it's just not a great idea to be using. Well, that, and the other problem is a lot of my projects, I would do like smaller projects these last couple of years when I could, because let's say I do wood turning. It takes a few hours. So yeah, if we found somebody to watch the kids, I could take a nice chunk of time to do that. Hasn't really been the case. Hasn't really been the availability for that. Ooh, I gotta make sure they don't eat this building. So it's been a little rough that way. Ooh, there we go. And run! There are so many doors here. Why are there so many doors? This is not great. Not great at all. Oh, she's holding her own pretty good, though. Kicking and punching. Kicking and punching. How are these guys doing? Yeah, I don't really want to lop my fingers off with... I mean, I'm klutzy enough. I don't really want to lop my fingers off with the table saw or whatnot. At 10 p.m. at night. Thinking it's a good idea to do just one more turn. Just, oh, I only have a couple minutes left on this. I'll just, you know, that's not great. Plus my counting skills get pretty bad, which is also why we don't do dev streams when we're tired, which is why we haven't had development streams in a while. It's because my mathing and critical thinking go right down the tubes. Yes, go right down the tubes when it's that late. There's just a little cheesy gun down here to help out. We are being stretched too thin. Too bad I didn't go this way first. Or, well, no, we still wouldn't have had enough power. Oh, what did we find? What did we find? Do we... Okay, no, we got a merchant. All right. Ooh, happy pills. These have no effect if swallowed, but their constant giggling lightens the mood and builds confidence. The pills themselves are giggling. It's like I said, sense of humor. Iron shield, stolen from the prison laundry. It is good for other things besides ironing. Get it? Iron shield. Oh, they need science for these things. That sucks. I don't want to spend my precious science. I want to upgrade things. The Drugomatic, a health aid for the forgetful. This wristband tests vital signs and injects appropriate pharmaceuticals. And the tutu. Nobody knows which crew member enjoyed dressing up like a ballerina, but given the amount of steel and wire involved, they must have been huge. Defense and speed. So used to doing things when exhausted. It's good to see someone trying to be smart when working with less safe things. I have a few injuries from when I was younger, being not as safe in workshop-y type environments or whatnot. I mean, I grew up on a farm. There were plenty of things that could mangle you on a farm. And, you know, I have like, you know, welding burns and some nice scars on my hands where I got caught in a saw. And yeah, a couple of concussions. You know, I don't want to do that anymore. That's not fun. So, you know, thankfully I left that behind when I became an adult. The getting injured part. Yeah, sitting behind a computer is much safer. You get carpal tunnel, and you get bad posture, and I guess poor eyesight, which is better than, you know, ripping open your limbs. It's a trade-off I'll take. A trade-off I'll take. Man, still stingy with the power. We cannot afford to cut off anymore, and they will absolutely spawn in the room with the merchant, unfortunately. Wait, come on. Talk to the merchant. Talk to the merchant. There it goes. I was standing right in front of the merchant, couldn't talk to him. I don't want the iron shield, at least. Don't really need anybody with... Well, ooh, she could have a higher DPS, I suppose. And we can't afford that. I kind of want to buy... Oh, can she use this? Oh, hey, we can sell the hipster scarf. There we go. We basically got our money back. We sold the hipster scarf. Awesome. Okay, and we're gonna give her some defense. She needs it. There we go. Now everybody has a defensive item, so that's helpful. Sadly, our merchant will probably not survive because he is in an unpowered room, and we need this room powered. So we are about to wrap up this level, though, so that's kind of nice. Probably right about here. You have opened the last door of the current floor of the dungeon. Oh, and oh shoot, we got a lot of friends. We got a lot of friends. He will never make it down in time, but he will. Oh no, everybody, they're stealing our dust. Oh geez, they are really... Of course, the last door I open has all of the ones that are attacking the crystal. Go figure. Go figure. Okay. Well, you go up here. Power down, power down. You go up here. Let's see. You go up here. So we're covered from this angle. Yeah, they're gonna be chasing her pretty good though. Oh wait, no, we have one more. There we go. We have a chance, folks. We have a chance. And we can't micromanage anything because we can't like sell things to... We can't sell off like these little buildings modules to get more resources, unfortunately. Later on, when you have a ton of items that you've picked up and you don't want to equip, you can sell those off before you leave the level to get more resources. That's always a good strat. Okay, get out of here. Now we can no, we can't. Oh, that's right. We can't unpower things once the crystals been picked up. That'd be a little too easy. A little too easy. Yeah, no, definitely looking forward to more time in the workshop, as always. Heroes ready, 3 of 3. Let's go. Yeah, I have stuff I want to make. A lot of stuff I want to make and tinker with. Dun, dun. Originally, once upon a time, I was going to stream craft stuff instead of VTuber stuff. But with the kids, with having kids and that lack of decent daytime, I decided to switch to playing with things like Arduino and the robot project, and here we are. So basically, if I hadn't had kids, I probably wouldn't be a robot VTuber with a robot and a VTuber. How about that, huh? How about that for a funny thing? You know, we can play for just a little bit longer, I think. Always up. Always go up. Okay, we are going to build food. Ooh, we can build food or science. Food or science. We have 2 smooth operators. I mean, I don't think they're smooth, but they are in fact operators. All right, what do we got here? Prisoner prod, mechanical pal, neuro stun, makes speed slower. The mechanical pal. It cracks jokes, cooks meals, and shines shoes and operates modules. It is useful more so later on. More so later on. The shop is a good one. Operating gives dust if there's a merchant. That is helpful. The shop. It gives off the scent of cash and gullible buyers to attract a merchant. I mean, this isn't super useful this early in the game. You know what? Let's start collecting low-level things so we can save our science resource for the generator modules, things that will give us bonuses to our food and such. Because those will become very important. We want to generate more food faster, more stuff. Oh, they're... Speaking about generating, they're really skimping out here. Oh no, what is this? Oh no, this could be good or just really bad. We haven't encountered one yet. Estele or steel. Butchery. Oh, actually this is... Oh no, this is bad. Darn. We will not generate food now. until this thing goes away in 3 turns. However, we get 0.5 food per killed monsters. So usually these things come with like a benefit and a huge drawback. You know, one of the others. Is it Steelers? Is it Stele? Statue thing. Statue things. Neurostun 1 unlocked. Oh, Science Creator 2. See, here's what I'm talking about, except we have no... Oh, hey, this is nice. This is nice. Viral Injector 2. Handy. I don't know if anybody's going to be coming through here, though. Okay. Looking better already. Don't know if I want to plop a resource generator there yet. Got some friends. Yeah, let's just kite the friends back home. Let's just kite. Hostile creatures found. Again. Well, we might have our new choke point way over here, depending on what's under here. I should really expand both directions first. That would be smart. Yeah, that might be a smart thing to at least see what's down here so I have a little bit of breath. Okay, we do have an ad starting in 1 minute. We'll probably go for another like 10 minutes or so. I don't know. Should really take a little stretch break. Oh no, of course I found people right away. Not people. Richards. Okay, so we gotta live. Oh, it looks like the penalty's done. So we can put a generator over there. See, just one more turn. Just one more turn. Gotta maximize everything. Oh, this is a fun experimenty looking room, isn't it? Science creator there. Definitely a viral injector. However, I am going to explore this way. And we're going to move our fine folks all the way over there. I think that's a good idea for now. Well, first of all, we're going to do a little research. Yeah, I think we're definitely going to continue this again next week. Oh, we can't afford that. Yet? What's 6 plus 7? 34, not quite. Let's try to get more stuff more quicker. Okay, we need... Oh gosh, we definitely don't need industry. Wow. I'd say we need science. We need some science. And we're going to... all the things. We definitely need all the things. In fact, we're going to put a viral injector in here probably. And probably a food or industry. Let's do industry so we can build more things. See, here's where the balancing starts coming in. Because I need to upgrade my dudes. They need some upgrades. Or they need to be boosted. So for that you need food. You need food to heal them. Science, you need to unlock things. It later has, you can like reset the skills when you use them because there's cooldowns on all these fun little skills. So you can reset the cooldown. But mostly it's for unlocking things. Industry for building modules and the minor modules, which becomes super important later. Because you only get four heroes. I have 3 right now, but you only get 4 of them total. So there's a lot of balancing later. Especially later. Ooh, who do we find? Rocket. Hey, we found another heavy. I will absolutely recruit you. You are one of my favorite characters. She's a heavy who is also an operator. In other words, you know, heavies move slower because they have big machine guns, right? Or whatnot. Big weapons. So she can just stay put. She doesn't need to travel around. And she can operate, which means she'll give a bonus on whatever major module is in the room. Weight of 9. 11. Okay, so you're better. Ah, come on. And there's nothing in here. So we have a dead end? We have a dead end. All right. All the things. Aha. Ooh, let's back that up a bit. Also her attack power for all the modules in the room. So if you have a bunch of turrets, she boosts them. She's a great engineer. Yep, she is. I don't know. I'd have to look at all the characters, the character selection again, but she's definitely one of my favorite. Pyro from Team Fortress 2, the DLC character, another favorite. They're basically walking AoE. It's fantastic. Here's another one of my favorites. There's a Pokemon trainer, essentially. The Beast Tamer. It's always great. I mean, she's squishy, but if you do it right, you can get the very high-powered creatures on your side. I've got a thing right here I'm not using. That's silly. Speaking of food. You know, let's get a little food bonus. What are we going to get? Well, we'll find out. We'll find out soon. You gotta do all the micromanaging, all the things. It's the shop again. You know, I really want that, bonus for chowing down on monsters. Ah, this links back up. Let's do business. Uses industry. Excellent. That's the thing I have the most of. Okay, so we've got a radio. It's leftover endless technology. The radiating adaptive ionizer radio is good for both skincare and muscle tone. Interesting. It gives you a lot of attack power at the expense of your health. A lot. Wow. Them's numbers. At this point in the game, them's nice numbers. Don't have anybody that can use a pistol. Training manual. The secret to making other things do what you tell them to. That item might have a hidden bonus feature. It does. It does. Okay, look above my head. So it doesn't have fancy gold text, you know, which gives you a bonus thing. But it might just be something like unlocks operator, which I have 3 operators now. But this one, ooh, how much is this? 90. This is kind of game changing for my dudes. Defensive 25. That's my big dude got. Gork. Yeah, it would basically double anyone's defense at this stage of the game. It's super expensive. Super expensive. But we're gonna take it. Oh, and I gotta be careful. Get out of that menu. Pro tip if you do decide to play that game. Get out of the merchant menu before you try equipping things. I have accidentally sold things before. A number of times. Neurostun light. Monster speed thing. Yeah. So sad when that happens. So sad. Okay, so this connects here. So we actually don't have to worry about this. We have a perfect choke point set up. Actually, this room would be this? No. Okay, so we do have a good choke point here. I'm going to put the cannery. I'm not going to worry about this room. That's going to be my monster bait. I'm going to unpower this one so the monsters for sure will come through here. And this is going to be like monster bait room. Power that up. Oh, and we found the exit. Are we studying something? Man, I wish I'd be listening to the great music of this game. Ooh, the band leader's baton. Well, that sounds fun. Hey, why are these guys getting past us? Why are these guys getting past us? What the heck? No! What are you doing? Wow, okay. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay, looks like we do need another one of these things right here, because they will get past us. Okay, we probably only have 1 or 2 more doors left. 1 or 2. You don't know for sure. I think it's a random number of doors to open, so rooms in a level, and it gets larger the higher the level you are. So more of a challenge, right? No, I'm not going to build a thing. We should only have like 1, 2, probably 2 more doors. More doors. I'm going to try and squeeze everything out of this level that I can. Okay. That would be great. This would also be great. Well, no. Okay. So we're going to finish up this level. I think then we'll call it a night. Got a not too busy weekend planned, but time to get enough stuff done. Let's see. Chitter chat as we roll through things here. You know what? Let's level you up. Hey, she's wit 10. All right. More bonus for her stuff. Oh, and we need to give this dude his weapon, the band leader's baton. Ooh, unlocks Iron Fist. Heroes in the room. I love team building things. Heroes in the room get an attack power of +4 for each other hero in the room. Wait, are these all pack of dogs? We have a full team of pack of dogs. These are all prisoners. We have a team of scoundrels. All 4 of these people are scoundrels, so when they're all in the room together, they each get a bonus to their attack power. So right now, currently just the robot and Terminator here have attack bonus because I have them separated. Eventually, we will absolutely be my strategy. Choke point with 3 people, and then the 1 scout. The scout is currently the bug lady. But yes, no, having those kind of powers build off of each other. And there's different items that give these bonuses and some skills. What does she have? Like this? No, that's minor modules. I don't have any loner characters. I thought she was a loner character, but she isn't. There's another character that looks a lot like her, also a prisoner, that takes a penalty when others are in the room. So she's a little hard to work with that. Depends on what kind of run or luck you're doing. Okay, here we go. Right? Right. But no, this game definitely has a lot going for it, for complexity. A lot going for complexity. Yeah, maybe I should add more stuff to this room. Not killing things fast enough. Oh boy, are we definitely not. At least they're not wearing the hipster scarf. That person would be dead right off the bat, wouldn't they? Okay, we're getting some higher health here. There we go. Okay. We are at probably the last door. No, 2 more doors. That's okay. I will kite them all the way back if I have to. No, this game does have a lot of depth to it if you let it. There we go. One more room. Again, we're gonna kite everyone back home. Yes, but let's see. Schedule for next week. I'm surprised they haven't gone after the merchant yet. Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't gone after the merchant. Yes, all the friends getting back together here. Having a good time. I mean, they're not necessarily friends. I don't think these guys have story missions or story interweaving stories. I think they would say she does with somebody else. See, she is involved in the story Bug versus Bug Eater with Scroig. We almost chose Scroig. Good dot, friends. Scroig. It is true that Golgi is a great connoisseur of six-legged dining. Her arrangement with Scroig, however bizarre, at least shows her ability for self-control. The end. The end means it made it to the end of that little short storyline that they have back and forth. Mostly it's conversations in the elevator. They little things. No. Oh, I guess these guys don't. Or I just haven't had the right combinations. Because I should probably look it up so I can get all the achievements. I am missing, despite playing this for years, I am missing some of the combinations. The achievos. Okay. Still researching. Last door. Let's go. Are you kidding me? There's a mini room right there. There's a mini room right there. Ah, jeez. I'm gonna die right here. Okay, he's gonna... I might not have to worry about him. I might not have to worry about him. There we go. Good old viral injector. Good old dot. Damage over time. We got 2 of them right here. That's the way to do it. All right. When we got a lot more power, and we have 1 more room. Okay. So next week. Ooh, hell yeah! We skipped a level in the research. This is awesome when this happens. Because there's 4 levels for the generators, the main modules. So being able to skip a level saves a lot of money too. And we have 1 more. Look at her run. Look at her lope through the hallways. Do this one and probably... Yeah, why not? This way they'll fight some dudes right away and then slowly fight someone over there. But yes, where was I? Next week's schedule. Ideally Monday, Wednesday. Ideally Monday, Wednesday. I keep trying to make a decent schedule. So yes, ideally Monday, Wednesday, and Monday be a dev stream, and Wednesday be this. Unless I change my mind and swap it. Yes, there's some more stuff I want to do to get the broadcast environment working. We can swap it around like I was talking about earlier. There's lots of squishy sounds. I'm missing the sounds. And the soundtrack is fun too. Remember if I bought the extended edition or whatever with the soundtrack or not. But either way, you play the game enough, you get to listen to the whole soundtrack, right? Okay, we have 1 more door. And this is kind of funny because we can just go right there. Like the shortest path possible. I think I have stuff over here. I do have stuff over here. Okay, I guess we're unpowering that stuff. Move the crew. Can I call you the crew?
Move everybody over here. Oh, that was dumb of me. Oh well. So we're going to do twofer right here. We are going to... Fine, I guess. We can go all the way around. We're going to open the door and then we're going to grab the crystal right away. So this will probably summon monsters. And we are relatively undefended. But we're just going to have her run right to the end. Run, run, run. As fast as you can. Sorry, merchant. Sorry. You're on your own. You're on your own, bud. And... Anybody know that famous singer, Larry Lynch or whatever? Okay, that was the most random bit of dialogue, I guess. Ooh, look at this one. You catch me because I'm gingerbread, pretty much. Ooh, this level is going to be like lovely, squishy, gross ruins. Kind of gaggerish, maybe. Okay, but we are going to call it for the night. And I think I saw my raid target pop up. So let's go see if they're still live. Thanks for the stream. Well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for choosing to spend your time here. Out of all the bajillions of people that are out in this wonderful place here. Thank you for the follow. What did you find me, by the way, Squiggly? If you don't mind me asking. Work on some Blender stuff. Cool. Are you posting that in Discord, Laser Kiwi? Wait, seriously, Squiggly? You were searching for this game? That is awesome. That is awesome. I know this game is older and it doesn't get a lot of love anymore. You're the only person streaming it, right? Yeah. I decided actually to go with this because I was doing my It's in Jest stuff. Awesome. I decided to go with this because I looked at my recap for the last 2 years, and this was one of my top streamed things in 2024. So I'm like, you know what? I missed this game. Let's do this again. But yeah, Laser Kiwi. Looking forward to seeing that Jet stuff. I need to do more stuff. I mean, I modeled the little poly pack, so I might as well do more with it, right? And maybe do some other stuff too. All right, we are going to go raid Fruitsy Collins. They have a cool interactive environment, VTubing environment. And also, they are running a charity stream for Gamers Outreach. So let's go say hi to Fruitsy. Also, we share a Discord with Fruitsy Collins, myself, and Dead Sun Prime. Shoot, I don't have a Discord command. I got that one. Raid 3 if you have the emotes. Let me see if I can grab the Discord real quick before it fizzles out. I know a bunch of you are in there. Discord. Let's see if I can race. Race. Here is our Discord link. There we go. Bam. All right. That's a Discord. Stop by. We got lots of behind the scenes and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Again, thanks everyone for stopping by. It's super awesome. Lovely way to spend the Friday night here. Happy time zone. Enjoy your weekend either way. And we'll see you next week. All right. Take care, y'all.